This is E-Commerce Uncensored. Brought to you by Fast Forward. We're coming to you fully loaded and exposed with all the strategies and techniques for growing your e-commerce business.
Hey everyone, and thanks for joining us on another episode of E-Commerce Uncensored. This is episode 157. My name is Kevin Bunnell, and I'm here with
Jason Caruso.
We have a very interesting topic that we're going to talk about today. Again, it's like something that we have been dealing with very closely over this last week.
We've been telling everybody about how we have our own brand that we're partnered up with someone, and how we're spending $2,500 a day. And we're kind of going to talk about how we're about to break a record and do about $120,000 this month.
Well, we're also going to talk about some of the issues we're having too, right?
So, we'll talk about some of the issues. We're going to talk about how we're doing it in terms of like what we're using to do this. And it's going to be a great segue because we are going to be, I told you guys, we're going to be talking, we've been mentioning that we're creating a Facebook course. And I'm literally going to share everything in that course. But before we do, we have to talk about our favorite growth marketing platform. And that is who, Kevin?
It's Klaviyo. And they're chosen by over 25,000 online
That's probably
businesses.
not even accurate anymore.
It's probably a lot more. This was a couple of months ago. I think they sent this right up to me.
It's definitely.
This is a pretty good write-up, actually. It kind of matches up with them pretty well. It's a dedicated team of experts and a platform that consumes more data than any other on the market, which means they can provide that data to you guys and help you with your marketing.
And that's what they do. That's the nice thing about Klaviyo is there's so much data in there. In fact, we use them for what we're about to talk about today, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I just had a discussion with our graphic design team where we're putting together this big, nice flow, post lead flow that we have going for this brand. That's going to be 14 emails that they get an email every single day, and that kind of thing you can do with Klaviyo. So you got to go over to klaviyo.com/uncensored. That's KLAVIYO.com/uncensored and sign up for your account over there.
Yeah. And then another one of our issues that we've had with this business that we're running is we're running out of cash. I mean, when you're spending $2,500 a day, you multiply that by 30.
That Facebook bell goes off several times during the day.
Several times. So that's like it's like $65,000 a month we're spending in Facebook.
Don't say it like that. That gets me nervous.
Yeah. And so Brex is actually a solution for that.
Yeah.
And basically what it is it's a credit card, but it's kind of like a line of credit because they give you 60 days float time, right?
Yeah, which is perfect for Facebook ads. So you can put your ads out there. You can spend a ton of money, get the revenue in, get the products out, and then you have time to pay it off. You get 60 days from every point that you borrow money on the card.
Right. And if you go to brex.com, that's BREX.com.
And you use code uncensored, you'll get a $250 sign-up bonus applied to your account when you spend $1,000 on the card.
Yeah, and the nice thing about it is that they don't check your credit. They actually connect to your bank account and just to see how much money that the store is making. And
no personal guarantees or anything like that, so it makes it really cool.
So it's pretty awesome.
It doesn't make sense not to, really.
Yeah, you guys
especially for us. I mean, we could spend that $1,000 and how
in like a half a day, a third of the day.
Yeah. So check them out, brex.com with code uncensored.
Right. Now, Facebook advertising is literally something that I think is the most misunderstood topic or whatever on the internet, period.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, if you go to ecommerceuncensored.com/truth, you can pre-register to our Facebook ads course, which is going to be called The Truth About Facebook Ads. We're going to make it incredibly simple because it's a topic that people make so convoluted and complicated when it's really not that complicated. If you go to that link, ecommerceuncensored.com/truth, and just sign up, it's just a simple page. Sign up for free. It's just your email. You will get a discount off of the course. Now, just a heads up, it's not going to be cheap because you know what? This course is literally going to change people's lives. Period. It's going to make it so simple for you guys to make money that there's a cost for that.
Especially with all the other nonsense out there that I'm sure most of you out there are getting across your Facebook ads and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of misinformation out there. Actually, we had someone just post in our Facebook group about how one of our podcasts has helped him because he was he wouldn't try campaign budget optimization, and he did, and now he did one of the things we told him to do, and he said it was the first day he was ever profitable. Mm-hmm. That's pretty awesome.
That is really cool. So, and from what you said this morning when we were talking about it, you're like, there's a lot of people out there that are saying not to do that.
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of people saying don't use campaign budget optimization. In fact, there are some big gurus saying that you shouldn't listen to Facebook. So I don't know. I have a different experience. I see almost every day people saying that they can't get their Facebook ads to work. Nobody's buying their products. I'm going to fix that. Mm-hmm. I'm going to fix it fast.
Cool. I'm excited.
Okay. So you guys have been hearing about this brand that we partnered up with someone, and I've been telling you guys about the numbers. 6 months ago, we started off at 0. Today, we're doing about $120K this month. Mm-hmm. And we've kind of we really haven't talked about like what this specific strategy has been. Mm-hmm. Not going to get into detail as to our offer or exactly what we're doing specifically, but it's just the idea and some of the problems we're having. Because literally I've been on the phone all morning trying to deal with a problem that I was not anticipating this morning. And that is we are doing a giveaway. Okay? Now, the problem with a giveaway, first of all, I would encourage you guys all to do it. They really work. But there are some things that some problems that you can potentially run into that I just want to make you aware of.
Well, I think this is the whole, because I think we got it in the group the other day, and it ties back into like the irresistible offer. And I think did we talk about it on last episode how, the offer isn't necessarily just the price or what something costs.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And I think someone in Facebook, again, in our Facebook group said, well, my price is so low and people still aren't taking it. Well, maybe it's the way it's crafted or way it's presented. That is also the offer.
Well, and that's the problem. Their offer, they think it's the price, like just bring the price down as far as you can, but that's not what it is. It's the overall offer that you're giving your customer for that price. Mm-hmm. So what we've done is for the past 6 months, have been giving away a item, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't want to say in exchange for a subscription because that's against the law, and that's a problem that we've been running into. But we've tested different things like to give away, and there's clearly a correlation between how good of the thing you're giving away and how well your subscription or your product will sell. Mm-hmm. So the first thing with starting a giveaway is you can't require someone to pay in exchange for a chance to win.
Which is actually something that we weren't necessarily aware of.
Right.
It's something that hit us over the head recently.
Yeah, so let me just back up a little bit. I can't get into the law, I can't give any advice, but there's a difference between a sweepstakes and a raffle. They're almost identical in definition by the law. The only difference is a raffle, you pay for a chance to win, and a sweepstakes, you're not required to pay.
Yeah, it's basically like a 50-50 raffle. Like you buy a ticket, you put it in a bucket, and then someone picks the winner, basically.
Exactly.
That's a raffle.
That's a raffle. And
a sweepstakes is just a giveaway to a specific group of people that are selected by you or, whoever.
Right. So we didn't know. Well, I shouldn't say we didn't know, but the way we were presenting the offer was wrong. We were basically not telling them there was no chance to win. We were not saying that we were not saying that you didn't have to purchase to win, even though you really didn't. There was an option there to subscribe for free. We just weren't saying it. The idea is that you have to be very, very clear. But something that I found interesting is that you would think that if you gave people a chance to win for free, that no one would buy. And last night actually was quite the opposite. There were people signing up for free, but it did not hurt our sales, which was very interesting. Actually, it started doing better at night when I made all the changes.
Well, I think it's a big part of it is also it's probably helping us because we are getting those free people into our funnel, but it's also like defining who our real customer is, because people who are signing up for the free that just want a chance to win something aren't necessarily someone who's going to be valuable to us in the long run.
Right. So what we're doing is, let's just make this a little bit clearer because we kind of bounced around.
We're definitely jumping around a little bit.
Right. So we have a Facebook ad. It goes to a landing page that says, enter for a chance to win. Okay? Mm-hmm. We're giving something away of a value, right?
Yeah.
And then we have 3 options to buy. We have a lifetime membership, we have an annual subscription, and then we have a free 7-day trial. Okay? Now, what we're finding is that the real customers are actually buying the subscription, like you said, mm-hmm. and the customers who are not really that serious are the ones taking the free thing. Now, I will say there are people who are doing the free thing that are emailing me saying, I just wanted to try it out before I bought it, and I'm going to buy.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a lot of that.
So we're going to get a lot of that.
I'm like that. I like to make sure, especially someone who's just in front of me for the first time and I don't really know much about them.
Right.
I'd like to get a little taste of what they're going to do before I give them, any of my money.
Right.
But I think the key before you move forward is that if you're going to do this kind of thing, and it's something that I didn't know until like 6 months ago when we started running some giveaways for somebody else. When I tried to look into the specifics or the official rules of some other giveaways, is that you need to have some kind of free entry into the giveaway that's just as easy as the paid version.
Just as easy to sign up for.
Right. So you can't have get entry here, but then also you got to write a letter and spin around in circles and jump on one leg and that kind of thing to enter as well.
Right. So McDonald's, everybody knows about the Monopoly game. So McDonald's, you buy a Coke and they give you a Monopoly piece, right?
Yeah.
And that's the same exact thing. That's not legal if there weren't a way to join.
Because you have to buy the drink.
Because you have to buy the drink to join the giveaway. But the small print says if you mail in an entry to this address, you can also enter to win. The trick is that you can't make it easier for the people who buy and harder for the people that don't buy. So, for example, to go to McDonald's and to buy a Coke is equally as difficult as it is to mail in an entry.
Right.
So when you're doing this online, like on the internet, you can't have someone mail something in. You have to have a form for them to join for free.
Right on.
Okay. So these are just some of the pitfalls.
And by the way, we are not attorneys. Do not take anything we say as legal advice.
No, we're not. But
we're just giving you our experience as we've gone through this.
Right. And you have to make sure that you're legal in every state. That's why you have void where prohibited. That's why you have, I've seen a lot of people saying, void in California. There must be some law in California that I don't know about. But these are some of the pitfalls in this stuff. You have to be careful. You have to be legally protected.
Yeah, and when you're doing things like that and spending a bunch of money on Facebook ads to drive it to a lot of people, that's when the trolls start coming out. And we have seen the trolls come out, and they're the ones that have blown the whistle on us a little bit, and it made us aware of it. and have even contacted, the legal people in the state that this thing is running. So
yeah, so it's very important that if you're going to do a giveaway, and I would suggest that you do, because it's a really great way to get a lot of attention. You have to be on the up and up, or you're going to go crazy. I literally have been going crazy for the last week trying to work this out. And they're just minor little details. Like, you have to have things like, no purchase necessary on the website. You have to have official rules. You have to have a free way to enter. But let me just say that if you have the right audience coming there, the free entry does not deter the people from buying who really want what you're selling.
Right, exactly. And I think we noticed that last night for sure. And this is right, the irresistible offer. This is what it is. It's not like we're pricing the product any differently. We're just bundling it together with this sweepstakes that is irresistible. At the price point that we have the product and the value of the giveaway, again, it's like, I'm stupid if I don't take them up on this. I'm also getting a great product in return, and that's where the real customers lie, because we've gotten notes from people, right, Jason, where people say, like, I don't even care about the giveaway.
I got a lot of people saying they don't care about the giveaway. They care more about the product. But the giveaway just gets their attention. Mm-hmm. And that's part of it, is like, the idea is that you have, like, we always talk about having an irresistible offer, and that's what this is. This is an irresistible offer. Not only is the product great, but you do get a chance to win a really cool, thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Again, if you can do a giveaway, I would say it's a great opportunity to get in front of a lot of people. I would also say make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Make sure you know the law. And you don't really need a lawyer for this. You can kind of see what other people are doing, see how they're doing it. And if you follow some of the big names out there and model exactly what they're doing, you'll be okay. I mean, again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't want anybody to take this like I'm giving you legal advice. I'm just saying that most of the stuff that we did by researching other big brands turned out to be the right thing, even though we did pay for a lawyer.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
SiriusXM has a really good structure of sweepstakes.
Yep.
Out there that they do. Omaze, which I didn't even know about until you showed it to me.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that we learned, and I think the reason why we're talking about this is just because it's something you don't think about, and maybe some of you are running giveaways like this, and we just want you to be careful, is that, we actually even thought about the nonprofit option that's out there, which we didn't even know about either. Like, if you, and this is also, don't just run out and do a nonprofit, because there is some stipulations about that stuff, but rules are a little bit different with sweepstakes and things with nonprofit organizations.
But nonprofits are different. The reason why we didn't go that route is because you can't use any of the money to pay an employee, and it would just completely throw right. So, yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
There's also like limits on the value of the thing that you can give away, and I think in our situation was in a certain state. It was like $5,000.
That's for a raffle, not for a sweepstakes.
Sweepstakes can be anything.
Anything. Sweepstakes can be anything.
And it's like semantics. It's crazy.
It is semantics, and that's all it is, and that's why you got to be very careful. But at the same time, if you could get it all worked out, like we got the Department of Justice that gave us the okay on our website, on our offer, on everything. It's a really, really good way to get things going. Now, I don't want people to misunderstand the point of all this. The point is not that the giveaway is what's making all this work. It's that it's an irresistible offer. That's the point. You don't need a giveaway to have an irresistible offer, right?
Right.
Some of the stuff we were giving away wasn't working at all, right? We were giving away something of very high value. People just didn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a matter of the giveaway, the sweepstakes being what is actually making everything work. It's the idea that it's creating this irresistible offer that people have to take it, or they feel silly about not doing it.
Right, exactly.
So that is the main point. It always goes back to the offer. Again, I want to reiterate this. We're giving away things that weren't working. I mean, there were times that we had no ads. We didn't have any ads on. We weren't making any money. I tell you guys about what we ended up making, but in January, literally half of the month, nothing was running.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have an offer that was working.
We tried a few things, but they were just dead. They
didn't work.
They flopped.
But, and that's, again, going back to this whole Facebook course, we know what to expect. And I think most people who are running Facebook ads don't know what to expect. Like we didn't at times. And you turn the ads off or you get frustrated. We're going to solve all those problems. The idea, again, guys, giveaway is awesome. Sweepstake is awesome. But the point is to make sure that the offer is irresistible.
Cool. So do you want to share that link again for that registration?
Yes. ecommerceuncensored.com/truth.
Yes. Pre-register. We're going to give an offer out for everybody who fills out. What?
Yeah, we're going to give an offer out.
Okay.
Right. Everybody will give you 50% off the course. But the form that you fill out is going to be connected to our favorite
Email.
No.
Growth.
Marketing platform. And that's Klaviyo.
Klaviyo. Go over to klaviyo.com/uncensored to sign up for an account and do all the crazy things that Klaviyo can do to help you grow your revenue.
Yeah. And then if you need some money.
Yeah, I need some money.
Yeah, we need some money.
Go to brex.com, brex.com, and use promo code uncensored when you sign up for their little application, and you'll get $250 when you spend $1,000.
Yeah, and if you're doing some big numbers like we are, it's a huge help. That floating 60 days, we're running everything on credit cards, man. So we're paying interest on it.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and we're going to share some more information about the Facebook course and things that we're coming out with new at our Facebook group. And you can go over to ecommerceuncensored.com/Facebook. I think maybe we need to remove some of our links on this podcast. I think we're giving people too many things to do.
Yeah, possibly.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. This has been episode 157, and you can check us out as always at ecommerceuncensored.com, which is another link for them. And we'll talk to you guys real soon.
Later.